Hello and welcome to TTV News on TayNinhTV Radio and Television Station. Ladies and gentlemen, on the afternoon of March 15, in Đồng Nai Province, the People Committee of Province and City organized a fourth conference on exchange and cooperation between localities in the South region, the first quarters of 2024. The conference was chaired by Mr. Nguyễn Hồng Lĩnh, member of the Party Central Committee, Secretary of Đồng Nai Provincial Party Committee, Mr. Bùi Xuân Cường, Vice Chairman of Ho Chi Minh City People's Committee, Mr. Nguyễn Thành Ngọc, Deputy Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee, Chairman of the People's Committee of TayNinhTV Province, represented TayNinhTV Province to attend the events along with representatives of the Provincial People's Committee of Bình Dương, Bình Phước, Bà Rịa Vũng Tàu, and Long An.
In 2023, regarding the results of coordination in implementing the Southeast Region Cooperation Agreement, there are a total of 10 regional coordination contents. By the end of 2023, 5 out of 10 regional coordination contents have been implemented. 4 contents are partially completed, and 1 is in progress. Regarding bilateral cooperation in 2023, Ho Chi Minh City has completed 20 out of 40 coordination contents with the Southeast provinces. In particular, cooperation between Ho Chi Minh City and TayNinhTV Province has completed 6 out of 9 contents, especially the completion of the feasibility study report to submit to the competent authority for appraisal and decision on investment policy for the Ho Chi Minh City Mobile Expressway construction project. Coordinate and advise on the coordination of construction material sources provided for component projects of Ho Chi Minh City Ring Road Construction Investment Project, Ho Chi Minh City Mobile Expressway, coordinate in the progress of updating and adjusting construction plans related to traffic connections between the two localities. Speaking at the conference, Mr. Nguyễn Thành Ngọc stated a number of contents related to planning such as it is necessary to plan the logistics system on land, river and sea for the whole region to avoid its province doing it on its own, which could be inconsistent. Supplement planning of rich system connecting provinces in the region. He also shared some problems and shortcomings related to construction materials. He also proposed that Ho Chi Minh City need to have a meeting with the Department of Culture, Sports and Tourism of provinces and cities, encouraging travel agencies to build and deploy pilot tourist routes. Team journey to discover this, to exploit the rich and unique tourism potential of the region. In addition, provinces and cities in the region need to pay attention to organizing mass cultural exchange, physical training and sports activities, organize cultural festivals of ethnic groups in the region.
From March 14 to 15, in the historic waters of Vietnam, Cambodia, the Vietnam People's Navy and the Royal Cambodian Navy conducted the 74th annual Joint Patrol. The forces participating in the patrols included Ship 253 of Region 5 of the Vietnam People's Navy and Ship 1134 of Prim Sea Pace, Royal Cambodian Navy.
Within the framework of the patrol, the two navies also actively propagated and mobilized fishermen from both sides to strictly comply with laws and regulations when exploiting seafood in historical waters without violating the sovereignty of the two countries. With careful preparation and close coordination, the 74th Joint Patrol between the Vietnam People's Navy and the Royal Cambodian Navy was a success, thereby contributing to maintaining security on the peace and stability in the historical water of Vietnam, Cambodia, creating favorable conditions for the people of the two countries to develop the marine economy. At the same time, consolidate and develop cooperative relationships, enhance understanding, trust and mutual assistance between the two navies. On the evening of March 14 at Thống Nhất Hall, Ho Chi Minh City, the High Quality Vietnamese Goods Business Association held a ceremony to announce and award the Certificate of High Quality Vietnamese Goods in 2024 with the theme High Quality Vietnamese Goods Enterprises Ahead of the New Development Journey. Attending the ceremony, there were Mr. Huỳnh Thành Đạt, Member of the Party Central Committee, Minister of Science and Technology, Mr. Phan Văn Mãi, Member of the Party Central Committee, Deputy Secretary of the City Party Committee, Chairman of the People's Committee of Ho Chi Minh City. At the event, 529 excellent businesses were awarded certificates of high-quality Vietnamese goods voted by consumers, of which TayNinhTV has 6 businesses, including TayNinh Limited Liability Company, Lúa Vàng Việt Commercial Production Joint Stock Company, Tâm Lang Thi One Member Limited Liability Company, Sâm Nhật Limited Liability Company, Upholders Pharmaceutical and Medicinal Materials Limited Liability Company, and High-Tech Organic Fertilizer Joint Stock Company. Among them, Tâm Lang has had 12 consecutive years of achieving high-quality Vietnamese goods enterprise. Speaking at the ceremony, Mr. Phan Văn Mãi emphasized in the nearly 30 years development of the program, from the initial goal of making every people recognize and use Vietnamese products. So far, the program has gone to the issues of integration standards and is going straight into green, clean, digital, the main trends of the world. At the same time, the program not only brings direct benefits to businesses, but also contributes to promoting businesses to build brands and improve the competitiveness of Vietnamese products and goods. On the morning of March 15, at the Provincial Cultural and Arts Center, the Department of Industry and Trade of TayNinh Province organized a ceremony and a march in response to Vietnamese Consumer Rights Day 2024 with the theme Transparent Information, Self-Consumption. Speaking at the ceremony, Vice Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee Dương Văn Thắng emphasized Vietnamese Consumer Rights Day has a particularly important meaning held annually to have organizations and businesses orient and identify their responsibilities in the production and supply of products, goods, and services to consumers. In recent times, the work of protecting consumer rights has been paid attention and implemented effectively by all levels and sectors in the province. However, the basic rights of consumers are still violated. This situation needs to be remedied soon. Accordingly, the community of people and businesses with the spirit of on for consumers, let's work together to build a healthy production and business environment, continue to maintain stability and create motivation for development, innovation and creativity for the province economy. Delegates participated in the parade through main roads in the city and Hoa San Thao to call on organizations and individuals to actively participate in activities to protect consumer rights, contributing to building a healthy business environment. On the morning of March 15, the People's Committee of TayNinh Province held a conference to summarize the law on judicial expertise and the project to continue innovating and improving the efficiency of judicial expertise activities. In recent times, in order to effectively implement new provisions of the law on judicial expertise and conclusions of the Central Steering Committee on preventing, combating corruption and negativity, overcoming limitations, problems, contributing to enhancing the effectiveness of judicial expertise activities to serve the investigation, prosecution, and adjudication of proceedings conducting agencies. Organized propaganda and dissemination of legal knowledge on private expertise for a team of judicial experts, case-based judicial experts, case-based judicial expertise organizations, and a team of people who request judicial expertise related to the areas under the management. In the coming time, continue to review and strengthen organizations and individuals with appraisal functions to ensure quantity and quality, meeting the requirements and tasks of judicial appraisal work. On March 14, the Vietnam Fatherland Committee of Tân Hà Khmer Miễu organized the 7th Vietnam Fatherland Congress 2024-2029 term. This is the unit chosen as a point to draw experience for Khmer centers in the district. During the past term, the Communist Vietnam Federland has deployed and mobilized people from all walks of life to actively participate in implementing the campaign on People Unite to Build New Rural Areas and Civilized Urban Areas. Deployed the model, the front's role in mobilizing people to participate in hardening rural roads brings many practical effects. The Congress unified and consulted, appointing 31 people to participate in the Communist Vietnam Federland Committee. Term of 2024-2029, appoint 10 people to join the delegation to attend the District Congress of the Vietnam Federland Front. Term of 2024-2029. At the first session, the Vietnam Federland Committee of Tân Hà Khăm Miễu negotiated to appoint 3 people to join the standing committee. Ms. Nguyễn Thị Bích Loan was re-elected as chairwoman of the Vietnam Federland Committee of Tân Hà Khăm Miễu 2024-2029 term. On the afternoon of March 14, the survey team of the legal department of the Provincial Appeals Council continued to work on regulating titles and monthly allowance for part-time workers in Khăm Miễu towns, hamlets, and quarters at Hoa Thanh Thao People's Committee. The People's Committee of Hoa Thanh Thao proposed that the unit in charge of advising on drafting and submitting to promulgate a resolution consider adjusting some points, specifically the level of support for paying compulsory social insurance and health insurance for part-time workers at commune level is in accordance with the law on social insurance. As for the operating budgets for social political organizations at the commune level, which is specified in Clause 2, Article 9 of the RAP's resolution at 150 million Vietnam dong per year, it is not guaranteed for other regular operational tasks. In addition, the meeting also proposed a request to consider and supplement targeted budgets for district and commune level budgets with additional funding when implementing monthly allowance and monthly support policies for non-professional workers at the commune and quarter levels according to the RAP's resolution. On the morning of March 14, the organizing committee of the 14th Provincial Science and Technology Innovation Contest for 2024-2025 held a meeting to approve the RAP's contest rules and operating regulations of the organizing committee and regulations for evaluating solutions participating in the competition. Representatives of departments and agencies discussed and gave comments to ensure the best competition. The contest plans to receive applications from the date of announcement of the contest rules until June 30, 2025. The contest aims to encourage, discover, foster, and introduce creative, scientific, and technical talents, creating an environment for learning, research, and scientific and technical creativity for all people, especially youth. It contributes to broad the application of science and technology in production, business, and life, and promotes the province's socio-economic development.
At the present regular press conference of the Ministries of Foreign Affairs, chaired by Ms. Phạm Thu Hằng, spokesperson of Ministries of Foreign Affairs, in which she is informed about the protections of 100 Vietnamese citizens in Cambodia and 18 Vietnamese citizens in Thailand.
Regarding the major and outstanding cooperation directions of the comprehensive strategic partnership recently established by Vietnam and Australia, Foreign Ministry spokesperson Phạm Thu Hằng affirmed Vietnam and Australia are committed to continuing to develop relations in all fields and promote operating on the basis of respect for international law, sovereignty, independence, territorial integrity, and respect for the political system of each country. The operating of relations between Vietnam and Australia is a natural development step consistent with the level of relations between the two countries for the common interests and aspirations of the two peoples for peace, stability, cooperation, and prosperity of the region as well as the world. regarding citizen protection work for 100 Vietnamese citizens arrested and deported by Cambodia for gambling in Siem Reap recently, and 18 Vietnamese people arrested by Thailand for operating an online betting lane in Bangkok. The spokesperson of Ministry of Foreign Affairs Pham Thu Hang said, on March 11, the Vietnamese Consulate General in Siem Reap coordinated with Cambodian and domestic authorities to conduct consular procedures and receive the citizens through Prechak International Border Gate in Hà Tĩnh. At this point, the Vietnamese embassy in Thailand continues to closely monitor the case and request local authorities to ensure the legal rights of Vietnamese citizens. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Vietnam once again wants Vietnamese citizens to be alert to offers to work abroad with light jobs, high salaries, no requirements for degrees or qualifications, and no side contracts, not through businesses, not through labor dispatching organizations. Citizens need to carefully learn about the job content, unit, work location, relatives of the recommender, and insurance benefits to make the right decision before working abroad. Also, at the press conference, the spokesperson of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs announced the activities of the leaders of our party and state in the coming time.
Dear audience, in Vietnam, there are about 100 rare diseases. This number is much higher across the world. Rare diseases cause patients many challenges and difficulties and are often chronic and dangerous disease. Facing rare disease is not only a big challenge for the health system, but also a mental and material burden for patients and their families.
It is estimated that in Vietnam, there are about 10,000 people with hemophilia, but only nearly 4,000 patients have been detected, and about 2,000 people are treated and managed at the Central Institute of Hematology and Blood Transfusion. The cost of treatment for this disease is very high. If not covered by health insurance or medical aid, very few patients can access the treatment regimen. The cost of these patients are very large compared to a lower-level hospital that invests heavily in a small group of patients. In addition to hemophilia, the institute also encounters many rare and very rare diseases such as congenital deficiency of blood clotting factors, bromobotulinum deficiency. Not only are ROS and ROS rare, but diagnosing rare diseases is very difficult. Little treatment experience causes patients to encounter many barriers. There are tests that have to be imported from abroad, or patients have to go abroad for testing. For a few rare diseases, until there are advanced drugs in the world that have treated the root cause of the disease, which is genetic, they have not been approved for use in Vietnam, or there are drugs available, but it is difficult for patients to access due to expensive price, not covered by health insurance. Many experts suggest the need to develop rare drugs policies to increase access to drugs such as list of rare diseases, treatment guidelines for rare diseases, registration and licensing of rare drugs, patient management, and financial mechanisms. Up to now, only 68 projects across the country have been announced to be eligible to participate in the 120,000 billion Vietnam Dong program. Of these, 30 projects have a need for loans. The remaining projects do not have a need for loans because they have been completed or have a range of the capital sources. And among these 30 projects, commercial banks have committed to granting credit to 15 projects with about 7,000 billion Vietnam Dong. The remaining 15 projects are either under appraisal or not eligible. We ask banks to be proactive in project appraisal so that they can quickly disburse funds so we can develop the project body and hand it over to the people. For projects registered with the Ministry of Construction or Social Housing Development, the Bank for Social Policies in localities are also requested to arrange capital sources to disburse to people. The State Bank has adjusted lending interest rates twice to gradually decrease for investors and home buyers up to this point. Starting from 2024, interest rates for investors and home buyers are 8% per year and 7.5% per year, respectively. The State Bank said that the 120,000 billion Vietnam dong credit package is the capital source of commercial banks, not refinancing like the reverse 30 trillion package Vietnam dong. Not refinancing like the reverse 30 trillion Vietnam dong package. Therefore, the point of view of lending and disbursement is the right target and right object of this support package towards social housing, housing for workers and low-income people. Credit principles and conditions will not be changed, including social credit housing projects. This is the people's money. System safety means that loans must be recovered under favorable conditions such as procedures time, but ensuring capital safety must be set for commercial banks. Commercial housing and businesses have a profit of 30 to 40%, but with social housing, the profit margin is only 10%. Besides, difficulties in legal procedures like clearance also make the number of projects eligible for loans of the 120 trillion Vietnam dong package still quite limited. However, this is a 10-year program, so it takes time to form a project and have customers buy houses.
That's all for today, TTV News. Thank you for being with us, and goodbye for now.